San Jose is home to the largest bike party in Northern California. Once a month, the San Jose Bike Party community puts together bike party events, open to bike riders of all caliber. Every few miles, there are designated meetup locations where participants have the opportunity to socialize, eat, and party. We decided to take a closer look at how the bike party interacts with others on the road. To lead our research, we created 2 research objectives. First, we compared the official rules and regulations put forth by the City of San Jose and Bike Party of San Jose organizers. Secondly, we examined differences between actual bike party etiquette and formal biking rules. These insights allow us to create a more provocative vision of the future, helping us understand what street-side behavior might be encountered by autonomous vehicles. To better understand bike party participants, we employed methodology consisting of participant observation, interviews, and surveying.
So one of the curious things, I actually made a couple of notes, so if you were to look at bikes, most people will look at a bike. And then, what about a tall bike?
Like the unicycle.
So we've got guys who make tall bikes.
Yeah.
So the person is actually sitting up about 8 feet.
Yeah.
Sherman's got a tall cargo bike. So he's about 8 feet. This higher one is just 20 feet ones. So if you come out on Viva Kaya, you might see some of them. You might see some of them around. That would actually be a good time to go check some of these out. You've also got the behavior of a group of cyclists compared to a single cyclist. So you kind of figure it out, like, if you get this kind of 1,000 cyclists together, is going to behave very, very differently from one cyclist together. They may be more willing to maybe roll through a stoplight.
In our survey, we found that the majority of participants are in their late teens to mid-20s and between 40 and 55 years old. We also found that the majority of participants are male and only 27% are female. We asked participants how long they had been involved in Bike Party and found that most were either in their first year participating or had been involved for around 2 to 5 years. We also found that most participants, 73%, attend Bike Party with friends over the age of 18. When asked about the priority over the road, many participants responded that either drivers or Bike Party bicyclists take precedence, as opposed to bicyclists not involved in Bike Party or pedestrians.
So pedestrians, how pedestrian steps out on the road, he's per California rules, he's got priority, right? Sometimes we have to make sure that people are aware that there's pedestrians setting out the road, so that's why we will do that. Stop signal as volunteers,
pedestrian, people crossing the road.
We call that out. So the rules are the same. Yeah, the regulations are the same. We're just another rider on the road.
We also found an even distribution of those who use hand signals and those who do not. Lastly, we asked about the frequency of rules followed during Bike Party. The survey showed that the rules followed most often were the use of lights and reflectors and keeping to the right, and the rule followed the least often was ride sober. To complement obtained survey responses, we also looked at the biking rules enforced by the City of San Jose, rules encouraged by the San Jose Bike Party organization, and interviewed 2 organization representatives. We found that the City of San Jose follows the rules put forth by the State of California DMV, which are listed as no riding under the influence, all bikes must have functional brakes, individuals under 18 must wear a helmet, all riders must use lights and reflectors, and riders must adhere to all red lights and stops. The rules provided by Bike Party organizers are similar, though there are some differences. These are stop at lights, stay to the right, pack your trash, roll past conflict, and ride sober. However, it is important to note that though the organization encourages these rules, they are not able to enforce them.
Through our research, we were able to identify an informal etiquette that most participants followed. These behaviors were not strictly led by either set of formal rules. Signaling intent was a big part of how Bike Party participants interacted with each other and with car drivers. In our interview, the importance of drivers also signaling their intent was noted. This can be done through various hand signals, eye contact, and verbal communication. We also found that these rules and behaviors go beyond individual participants, affecting the way event routes are created. Route masters consider how the bikes will potentially interact with the vehicles. This is demonstrated by routes that mostly make right turns and are wide enough to accommodate the expected event size. As previously stated, the organization is unable to enforce the rules they encourage. However, upon observation, we found that an individual's action could alter the group's action. In one instance, we observed the car signal their intent to turn right. One bike party participant acknowledged this intent and began to slow the bikes behind him by swerving within the bike's lane, creating a space for the car to make a right-hand turn. In another instance, we slowed our vehicle because most of the lane was taken up by riders. One individual verbally communicated to us that we should go around the group. To safely share the road, we had to assess when it was safe and cross a double yellow line, breaking a traffic rule. These two instances illustrate how an individual participant can affect how the road is shared on a larger level. Individual behavior was also noted in terms of personal responsibility and riding solo. These were trends found in our interview, our observations, and our survey. The community places this responsibility on the individual in order to promote positive behaviors within the events and within the group.
So although the organization has no power to enforce rules, the community that was created within it does. Both Bike Party and the city have rules pertaining to lights and reflectors. We saw that the community has made flashy lights their signature. This group behavior helps to keep riders safe and to be seen by others on the road. During our interview, we also found that groups were more willing to break rules than an individual biker would be. This is an adverse group behavior that may disrupt normal traffic flows. This phenomena connects to information found in our survey that showed the perceptions of priority over the road. Bike Party participants stated that they, as a group, and cars have the highest priority over the road. A contradicting view of this was presented by the interviewees, who explained that the organization does not set a different priority than the city of San Jose, who places pedestrians as the top priority. This demonstrates the varying behaviors that an automated vehicle may have to respond to when sharing the road with Bike Party events. Through our research, we were able to observe differences between actual Bike Party etiquette and the official rules and regulations put forth by the City of San Jose and Bike Party of San Jose organizers. Ideas to further this research and address our objectives further would be to examine different kinds of bikes on the road, such as unicycles and tricycles. Also, negative views of autonomous vehicles that bikers have and how that may affect their interactions on the road. Many of the behaviors displayed during Bike Party, whether the result of official rules or expected etiquette, directly ties into the organization's mission on building community. An ongoing theme that we observed is the power of the community to regulate both individual and group behaviors. Furthermore, this sense of community also reinforces the mission of the Bike Party.
Of their mission, which is building community through cycling. It's a very diverse group of people. And a wonderful group of people to hang out with. I get to, through that, I get to explore San Jose, which is a city I don't know very well, and I've ridden all over San Jose now. I got to see parts of San Jose that we never have seen